Hi, and welcome to BeautiFLEX. I'm really excited to share with you one of my favorite warm-ups, which I try to do daily or some variation of it, because it's so effective in getting my body ready for the day. This warm-up is a lovely blend of static stretching, held stretches, combined with dynamic stretching, moving stretches. What I like so much about this warm-up is that it not only works on lightly stretching the muscles, but it also works on loosening up the joints and connective tissues. This is a full body warm-up where the role of breath work is essential. We'll start from the top, our head, and work on down, shoulders, arms, core, legs, and feet. Before starting, check the description box below for any precautions or contraindications. There are two versions of this workout. This video has cueing so that you can get the most out of each movement. The link to the music-only version is in the description box below. Okay, with that, let's get started. Begin with your legs hip-width apart and your knees slightly bent so you're grounded. Let's start with the dynamic movement of shaking the head side to side for 8 on each side. Keep your hands by your sides. Another 8 to each side with your hands clasped in front of you. And the final 8 to each side with your arms above. Let's statically stretch out the left side of the neck by gently pulling your head to the right shoulder with your right hand. Take time to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Imagine that the air is directed to the left side of your neck as you stretch. For a further stretch, move your head gently up and down a diagonal. To intensify the stretch even further, use your right hand to pull your left arm down gently. Now let's repeat all this on the second side. As you stretch, remember to breathe deeply nasally and imagine the air is directed on the right side of your neck. Move your head gently up and down on a diagonal to stretch those kinks out of your neck. Next, tilt your head from shoulder to shoulder 8 times each side. You should feel your neck loosening up with each move. Finally, do a half neck roll to one shoulder, then to the next, and now a full head roll. Keep your mouth closed and your bottom and lower teeth lightly touching each other as you do the full neck roll. Repeat to the other side. Hands. Let's start by warming up the hands by opening and closing them 10 times. Let's turn to our wrists, rolling them in one direction 10 times. Now reverse. Test out the nimbleness of your fingers with air scales. Have fun with your own composition. Hang your arms as if they are on a pole, like a scarecrow. Get ready to warm up your elbows. Move your lower arms circularly for 10 rotations in one direction. Now reverse. With straight arms and flexed hands, let's do arm circles for 10. Reverse for 10. Let's get the shoulder sockets a good wake-up call. Bending both arms onto your shoulders, slowly rotate them forward for 5. Let your elbows lead the movement and see them making big, giant circles as you slowly warm up the shoulder joints. Reverse. Let's give the triceps a nice stretch. Bending your right arm behind, use your left hand to gently move your right arm back further. You can lean to the left, giving your right side a really good stretch. Remember to deep breathe nasally into your rib cage to enhance the stretch. Repeat on the second side. Bend your knees and lean to the right for a deep stretch on your left side. Remember to breathe deep and slow. Let's now test our mobility with arm swings. 5 crisscross in front, followed by 5 crisscross behind. Big arm circles forward for 5, followed by big arm circles back for 5. Great job! We're going to start by connecting our breath to our core. With your hands clasped in front, inhale through the nose, allowing your rib cage to fully expand. Exhaling through the nose, release the air fully. Try to let your breath lead the movement. Next, turn your hands inward and place them gently on your thighs as you bend forward with a flat back. Let your hands pull gently on your thighs. Alternate bending your knees and pulsing your shoulders forward for 10 on each side. We're working here on opening up our back body. You should feel your glutes and lower back loosening up. We're going to stretch our back body even further in a static stretch with a flat back, or if you're feeling good, create a dome with your core by scooping in your abs. Hold with me. Slowly rolling up, clasp your hands behind your back to stretch your shoulders and to reset your posture. Keep your core engaged so that your torso stays in alignment and your rib cage doesn't poke forward. We're now going to turn to stretching our sides. With hands on hips, bend to the right. Take this time to breathe into the left side of your body to help increase the stretch. You can intensify this stretch by holding your elbows overhead. You can take this stretch another step further by extending your arms. Stretch with the intent of reaching something beyond yourself. Now, let's do it all to the second side. Keep breathing deep and slow. You got this. Let's test out our mobility by dynamically bending from side to side for 10. You should be feeling freer in your torso. Finally, let's focus on loosening up our obliques. With arms held in a 90-degree angle, twist through your core from side to side. Allow your hips to move with this exercise. You should be feeling pretty warmed up through your upper body. Now let's work on our lower body. Let's slide side to side, alternating bending the knees and using the core, which you just warmed up, to help get the hips moving. 8 to each side. Let's take it around the world to warm up our hip joints with hip circles for 8 times in one direction. Now reverse for 8. Now let's turn to warming up the knee and ankle joints at the same time. Place your hands on your thighs, bend your knees, and circle in one direction for 8. Now reverse. One of the most important stretches to perform daily is stretching out your calves. Lunge forward on your right leg and extend your left leg. Keep your core engaged and breathe deep and slow as you stretch. Try bending your left leg if you'd like to stretch another part of your calves. Let's now turn to our second side and repeat. Remember, set yourself up for success. Core engaged. Practice deep and slow breathing while you stretch. Feet. For the final segment, we're going to work on our feet and balance. Feel free to hold on to a chair or a wall for this segment if you're not ready to work on balance at this time. Put your hands on your hips, lift your right leg, and begin to circle your right foot in one direction for 10 times. Reverse direction for 10. Now let's lift the heel of the right foot to a demi-point to stretch out the arch for 10. Now, using the floor, push the right foot off of the ground, pointed 10 times. Let's repeat the foot exercise sequence all to the left. Ankle circles, 10 in each direction. Demi-point stretch for the arch 10 times. Pushing your left foot off of the ground 10 times. try out those feet and feel your body. It should feel freer. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to let you know when the next video is ready. Have a BeautiFLEX day.